Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Pothead here, and I'm back with another video. Sorry it took so long, but I got a banger for y'all. First of all, please give me a like, comment, subscribe, and follow my Instagram at Pothead, and let's get straight into it. So, this was one of the craziest fucking drug deal excursions I've ever been on. It was like a blizzard out, all right? Blizzard. And I'm sitting in my house and my plug hits me. He's like, yo, I got my last 30's. You want them? I was like, fuck, yeah, I guess I want them. Because if I don't buy them now, I'm going to have to wait a week, at least a week. He hits me. By the time we figure some shit out, the snow is so fucking bad. We had to meet like in the middle because he lives 45 minutes away from me. So we met like 20 minutes each way, you feel me? And I get to my spot, and I'm sitting there for like 30 minutes wondering where dude is at. And I look over, like, this is really funny. I like look up from my phone. I see these police lights from like the where I parked. It was like right by an intersection, you know? So there was my homie's car, black Benz, just all smashed up, bro. So I go over to him and I'm like, yo, give me your pills, give me your pills. The cops are finna come. And he was like, oh shit, you're right. Okay. So instead of me buying my usual, 10 or whatever, he gives me 50 30's. I went home and I did a bunch. And then my homie hit me up to go to a party. And I was so faded, bro. But I was like, fuck yeah, let's hit this party, my guy. So he picks me up. Reminder, this is still in a blizzard. He picks me up. We go to some random girl's house. And we're going up into the house. And first of all, first thing you do when you're at a new house is the medicine cabinets of the parents. And guess what we found? Some Klonopins. So we go back down. We go into this, I don't want to say it was laundry room. We went to the laundry room, locked the door, and we were just breaking up lines and lines and lines on top of this fucking washing machine, bro. This shit was ridiculous. Just doing fucking Zans and shit. Oh my god, I was getting so fried. So by the time we're done with this sesh, I am just obliterated. So I'm like walking around, stumbling all the way through this fucking party. And eventually this really nice, cute girl like comes up to me because I'm like literally leaning against the wall on my shoulder. And she's like, are you okay? And I was like, I guess. Because I was really hitting me all at this point. So she grabs me and pulls me into bed, like throws me into a bed. And she's like, you need to sleep this off. And I was like, okay. And she was like, I can help you if you want. And I was like, help me? What do you mean? And she just gets under the covers with me. And we, exerted my energy and got my heart rate up doing an activity that most men and women do when they like each other. So, yeah, that girl really helped me out there. Kept my heartbeat going fast and shit. And yeah, so after we were done fucking, I asked the girl for her number. She gave it to me, and then I went and took a shower, and then I come back, and she left. I was like, what the fuck? So, and remember, this party's pretty bussin'. So I'm like, all right, maybe she just wanted to go see some friends or whatever. So I dry off, put my clothes back on, and snort another oxy. And then I'm off on my mission to go find this girl who was, in my mind, like a saint. And yeah, so I'm walking all around trying to find her. And eventually, I just start looking into rooms. And I open this door that I thought would lead into a room, but just went into the pantry. And guess what I see? This girl making out with another guy straight after what we had just done. And I looked at her. She made eye contact with me, and her eyes were saying, leave me alone. I was like, oh, okay. So I closed the door, and I'm just back fucking sulking around, just going to the bathroom every 4 minutes, 5 minutes, fucking 10 minutes, just getting higher and higher and higher. And by the end of this night, bruh, like, I swear to God, I could not have been more stoned. I mean, I was smoking really good weed, doing hella fucking strong ass opiates, some Zans. I mean, Shit was crazy. By the end of the night, my homie is like, yo, you can't drive, bro, so let me drive you. And I was so high at this point, I didn't realize how drunk he was, right? So I hop in this kid's car to get a ride home, and we're driving down one of the main streets in my town, and he's just all over the fucking place, bro. And he's playing music loud as fuck, and I'm just like, bro, you want me to drive? And he's like, no, you're too fucked up, bro. I'm like, bro, you might be too fucked up. So we're swerving all the fuck around and shit. And eventually, our luck, this kid fucking rear ends a car. Not going fast at all, but just like, you know, when you go to a stoplight and you're intoxicated, so you misjudge the distance from the braking and shit. That's what happened, essentially. So this kid rear ends someone, and they get out to share insurances, and while they're talking, I could see them not looking at me, so I just slipped out the passenger door. And where we were, it was like this turn off onto like we were coming from like a parkway, and we got to the turn off to go to like a city street, and where we rear-ended the person was at the light before we go right on the city street. So I literally just got out of the car. I was out of my mind high. And I just started walking away, like just completely walking away. And my friend's like, yo, where you going? Where you going? I was like, I got to pee. And then I just completely just walked the fuck away. And then after I was like 10, 15 minutes away walking, I called an Uber. And I went over to another girl's house who was trying to, do a little action. I go over there. We get even more high. And so after the time me and this girl had sex, I was so fucking I was about to nod out in the sex. And then so after the sex, I literally just laid in bed and had this girl just like toweling me down and shit and everything. And I was like, yeah, I should probably get going. She's like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, it's getting pretty late. And so I forgot to put my fucking pants on, all right? So I'm walking out of this girl's house in my boxers, shoes, and hoodie. And I will get to my car before I finally realize, oh shit, my pants aren't on. So I walk back in, and this girl's already waiting, like, did you forget something? I was like, yeah, I did. And she's like, oh, that's so fine. Just come over here on bed, and I'll put them on you. And I was like, oh, really? Thank you. And so she's putting them on me. And while she's doing that, I'm just nodding off. Like, I keep falling back and everything. And, so the next thing I remember is it was morning. I was waking up next to this random girl in her bed. And, it was a little weird. But, So if you guys want a life update video on where I've been, let me know. I wanted to come back with a story before I did some shit like that because I didn't know if you guys would like it or not. But I'm so happy to make a video for you guys, and I love you guys so much. Thank you for always being there for me. And have a great night, guys. Peace.